Welcome and welcome back to the Flow of Life Tarot. If you've seen the recent 2 uploads, you will know that there is a strong energy of taking what resonates, using your discernment and leaving the rest, and taking full responsibility, especially if you're watching tarot readings and connecting with other things for not just your own connection with Source, but also sort of like an affirmation of Source. We are right in the middle of eclipse season. And there's just been this wave event. So I'm doing these readings, and I'm going to see if this energy is going to keep coming through. It feels a bit softer right now. It feels like the pace has slowed a bit. But as you can just see, I've put the cards down. We've got Justice and Strength already coming through. So there's something hugely powerful. A lot of this is around self-integrity, taking responsibility for self, making choices and taking action, taking right action, as one of the 4 Buddhist, was it the 8 Buddhist koans, or Tibetan Buddhism, right action, dharma, right work, and again, Justice and 8 of Pentacles, that came up in one of the other ones as well, that combination. Well, that was Judgment, in fact. Okay, this feels like a different pace. This feels a bit calmer. So this may stand independent of other readings. The pace usually has been pretty slow on this channel with messages and sort of feeling into the energies and the vibes. So let's just see. Okay, Ace of Swords and Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So there is this clear thinking as well as this new beginning coming through based on justice. See if the story. Okay, that's interesting. And something to do with past life, soul contracts. I feel it's a simultaneous cutting of ties, and also fresh, new, clear thinking. It's both, which is what we need a double-edged sword for, isn't it? Okay, and it's something that's, an energy that you've been juggling with for many lifetimes, I feel. That feels that is coming to closure, whether we get more information on that now or whether we go forward into what you're going into. Okay, yeah. Whatever it is being done with love and reverence and compassion. It is held in that loving wisdom. Cycles being completed. This is a powerful time. It feels like all times are powerful times at the moment, but very specifically this is coming through with this reading as being quite powerful. There we go. We've got the Devil showing up. It's just to affirm that it is important. This is a huge releasing of karmic debt, is what I just heard. And again, of course, always trust your instincts, take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, leave it. If anything triggers, take that and work with the trigger. Be grateful for it. Delusions and illusions. It's Neptune energy, Pisces energy here with that 7 of Cups. So, and also, this shadow work. So, I mean, you could have been working on this for lifetimes, and it feels like the release is here. The release is free. Yeah, Judgment's come back to show. It was in a different reading. This is it. Judgment call. It's like that final clarion call. That's to affirm. It's sort of like a tower energy, is what I'm getting, and everything's just mixed upside down. Isn't that funny? I don't take them upside down usually, but for some reason I just put them together. So we're going to have reversals in here, and I'll just discern whether we want those reversals or not. But it does feel like a tidal wave or a tsunami of energy flowing through. This is interesting. This just came up in a different reading, and we've got the Page of Cups here, and we've got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so they are flanking this divine sacred masculine energy. This could also be, this reading could be on many levels. This could be that you are working through an aspect of self that is the divine sacred masculine. And I love how you've got the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups both looking in reverence to the Emperor. So this definitely is a dissolving of the patriarchy. Again, we've got this mountain in the background which is coming to mind, and I'm wondering whether that's going to show in a different deck. We'll see if that comes out in a minute from this. This is definitely a whole change of the patriarchal energy, of the toxic and raw masculine energy that we all carry within us. We are human beings. Therefore, we carry all the frequencies. I'm just paying attention to this which at the moment is looking like the golden apple which Lilith throws into the wedding, and Zeus kind of has to decide who it goes to, only because all the goddesses reach for it, or 3 of them in particular. So he thought I'd have a bit of fun with that, and to kind of make up the rules and set up this whole competition. And if you know the story, it goes on to the whole of the Helen of Troy, 10,000 ships, and the War of 10 Years. Interestingly, even though it was Lilith that threw the apple, which was, intended as a very taunting disruption or distraction, it was Zeus that set the parameters for this competition. So it was for his entertainment. So definitely there is an evolving of this toxic masculinity. And we're seeing that with the planets as well. There's an evolution of Saturn, and I'm getting an evolution of Jupiter with this as well now. This is Aries energy. We've got this Pentacles. So we've got this learning. Okay, this is definitely something that's being learned and understood and integrated in the divine sacred masculine energies that we all carry within us, which again affirms that shadow work. Something material, something manifest, something practical, new skills, and emotional intelligence, learning a new emotional language, a new emotional expression, a new emotional creative form with this water. And with the Pentacles, actually, also creative. I'm getting the body and the emotions here. Yeah, that's very interesting. Okay, success and victory. Again, we have a lot of masculine energy come through here. Okay, I was just thinking how much divine sacred masculine energy, and of course, I sometimes I knew they were going to start popping out upside down, but that isn't my plan. I think things have been stuck, and there is now movement, and the movement is in that divine sacred masculine energy. I was just going to say, sometimes I would connect this Queen of Wands with that Lilith energy, because of course she gives no Fs. So fire again, Chariot, Moon, so water. Yeah, leading to ultimate happiness, but it's not in that toxic kind of, it's not in that old way. I was going to say 1950s Disney, not in that patriarchal led image of what a happy family and happy life are, but rather the true partnership of sovereign divine sacred feminine and sovereign divine sacred masculine. So sovereign selves showing up. This is huge change, and this is a huge confirmation of that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's been a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, a lot of waiting, a lot of patience. I just saw the High Priestess. Okay, I'm going to just get one of these. Got the Mystical Shaman Oracle. I'm going to take one of these. Yeah, we're really shaking off these old rules, laws, structures. And this is very much a spiritual sacred path, as well as it being manifest in the material world. There is this twinning, of the spiritual and material life and worlds. Okay, let's just see. Okay, it's interesting that the world just popped up there. Okay. Again, I'm feeling very much a Lilith energy, and as I said that, I saw at the bottom of the deck, this is definitely my Lilith card. So even though we have this strong masculine energy here on the table, and this sort of movement and learning, we've also got this, like the divine sacred feminine is surrounding this, that Lilith energy, that provocative energy. And here I'm getting like Venus and Aphrodite and Gaia, the more nurturing energy. And again, we get the witchy energy, and very much with the crow and the moon in the background here. So this is a very interesting dance of the divine sacred masculine and divine sacred feminine. And I'm going to read the crow. So thanks for being here. Thanks for bringing your energy. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Leave the disclaimer. So the crow. Now this is interesting. The Emperor also represents law and order. So we have here the crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. This winged one insists that we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it, and that we bring truth into every situation we find ourselves in. This is absolute integrity that we're being called upon here. Right, and then the next bit says, when you speak the truth and practice truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment. Let the truth set you free. Wow, that's extremely powerful. It feels like the whole universe is watching you right now and paying attention and listening to what you have to say. So I hope that was interesting. Thanks for being here and bringing energy. Take care. Catch up with you soon. Okay, bye.